Director's Log, Stardate 2166.316. The investigation of the bombing on Earth's embassy on Vulcan, led by Captain PGDK, has been successful. At first it appeared as if the Cyrenites were indeed responsible, but thanks to PGDK's thoroughness and outstanding personal efforts, he managed to make contact with the Cyrenite leader, who proved the innocence of his movement. Turns out, the Cyrenites despise any form of violence. Naturally, we agreed to help them prove their innocence to the Vulcan High Command as well. During the presentation of the evidence, a member of the High Command, uncharacteristically agitated and even aggressive, attacked the Cyrenites and PGDK and tried to destroy the evidence. He was unsuccessful, and the Cyrenites have been effectively taking over Vulcan's government. The Vulcans now call themselves the Confederacy of Serac. Vulcan threat status has been lowered to white again. Section 31 doesn't expect any danger from our logical friends anymore. Professor Rubican's recently developed anti-Vulcan Trillium-D bioweapon, based on what the Enterprise found aboard the Celea, has been brought into our secret facility for safekeeping. Captain Levi, son of Mars, has had a busy time, reacting to multiple distress calls from Earth's cargo service regarding contaminated mineral shipments. The situations have been resolved, but in his secret report, Captain Levi urged Starfleet Command to look into possible sabotage, either from within United Earth or a third party. While to my certain knowledge, Starfleet Command has not acted on Levi's recommendation, Section 31 will. It might just be a coincidence, but it might not be. After recent events, we have to be more careful than ever. I've dispatched a recently promoted operative, Agent Drinkin411, to investigate the reasons for these chemosite contaminations. While our scientists are working hard on providing improved components and blueprints for more powerful ships, Earth's government is severely hampered by a lack of building materials. Governor Jake Hunter has identified 2 key areas that could be improved to increase our mineral income and remove that bottleneck. First, we would need to claim more star systems around Sol and intensify our zero-G mining operations. Professor McAx said in a public statement, "The Boomer independent traders welcome the governor's plan to increase human zero-G mining activity. Whatever assistance our faction can provide shall be provided." The second part of Jake Hunter's plan is to prioritize settling new worlds to increase the industrial base, as well as to provide a stimulus to our economy. The new colonies will need a great many things that will have to be manufactured on Earth and Mars. There are a couple of planets that are suitable for human settlement, and it seems that the government has chosen a marshy Class M planet in the Lalande system, as well as Franklin in the Alpha Centauri system. Applications for a spot on the colony ships have been opened, and many citizens are eager to be among the first pioneers to settle new worlds. Meanwhile, Professor Rubicant has not only finished the long-time project she's been working on, but has also capitalized on her friendship with former scientist, colleague and current Prime Minister, Deceased Yak, to make a big step towards finally terraforming Mars. With the erection of a Verteron array that can divert comets to Mars so they crash into the planet's poles to provide an atmosphere, the project has entered a new phase. Prime Minister Deceased Yak has continued her diplomatic outreach program with renewed energy, forging research agreements with the Bolians and Denobulans. This seems to be even more important after we make contact with the Romulans, a secretive race at the edge of Bolian space. Diplomatic contacts and student exchange programs have been intensified with the Benzarians and the Betazoid houses in an attempt to persuade them to cooperate even closer in the future. Ambassador Philip Hall has been sent to the Saurian League to make sure that the Grand Pact and the favorable Axis can cooperate even closer. We share common values. Why would we not work together? Personally, I think the Grand Pact should be dissolved if at all possible. Having a second power block in our area might pose problems for the expansion of our coalition. But this would have to be done very, very discreetly, or we risk turning friends into enemies. End log. And with that, welcome back to our series here as the United Earth for now. I've actually gone ahead and accepted a trade deal that was open over here from the Betazoid houses, giving us some minerals for our communications. And I've also gone ahead and have basically traded away communications and in some cases research, just to get minerals from almost all the states surrounding us. We really need minerals to A, colonize, B, claim more systems, C, build more buildings, and D, actually improve our fleet. So that's actually going to take a little while, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Every bit of mineral that I get right now is going to be repaid with interest. It's actually the second time that I have to record this episode, because it stopped recording after the first 9 minutes. It was pretty great. I recorded 33 minutes, and we actually found Terra Nova, and yeah, it was a ton of fun, and then suddenly it wasn't. Oh well. I'll just record this again. I mean, I love playing it, and it's kind of an experimental format. I've been thinking about maybe just going for one of the cinematics every 7 episodes or something, so that we can actually get more done. This is only episode 7, and the series has been going on for quite a while, so maybe to speed things up we could go for something like this. But then again, it will probably bring down the quality of the series a little bit, which is definitely not what I want. But yeah, colonization is the name of the game here. We should have enough stuff in a second. Enough minerals, so there's some more coming in. Beautiful. I'm just gonna get rid of all these. It's fine. If someone doesn't want to trade, that is okay. I can live with that. Okay, these guys are not interested. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay. All these guys aren't really interested anymore. That is a damn shame. Maybe I tried to hit some of these guys twice. Maybe they've also exchanged communications, which would be a bit insidious, but oh well. So, we're gonna try to push down south. We're gonna claim that system. On Earth, I actually want to build an additional construction ship and send that out here. We actually have to kind of border the Bolians and the Benzarians to get them into our coalition, ideally. That would be good. Problem is that even these small states are overwhelming to us just because they get all those crazy AI bonuses, so it's going to be a bit difficult to convince them to get into our coalition. This is also probably one of the reasons why we are not going to form the Federation right now. I think we actually want to wait with that a little bit. Okay, the Orions have rivaled the Vulcans. That is okay. That's probably to be expected even. Yeah, right. What I want to do is build another colony ship here. And we probably also want to queue up another colony ship on Earth. Because I want to have both of the planets in Alpha Centauri and the one in the Lawn system. And then there's one down here. We basically have to go all in terms of construction of new colonies, just to increase our base, our industrial base. What? The ground crew stared helplessly at the monitors. Send an evacuation order, yelled someone, but others were just shaking their head numbly. It's too late, muttered someone else. An hour ago, it was simply another routine day in the Mars Initiative Control Center, with no less than 5 comets scheduled to crash into the ice cap. Then, shortly after contact with the now thicker atmosphere, an unmapped pocket of volatiles on a comet erupted, sending the comet into a spin. As the comet plunged toward the Martian surface, more and more gas pockets burst. The comet was shredding itself apart, now on a trajectory toward New Armstrong Base. A few ground vehicles managed to escape the base dome in time, but even they didn't survive the ensuing nuclear blast as a comet fragment hit Mars with the strength of 300 megatons of TNT. Holy hell, I think Hiroshima had like 50 megatons, so that's 6 times stronger. 50,000 people died in what would be known as the worst terraforming disaster of the century. Holy hell. Man, that's bad. That is... Whoa! We have the impact crater over here. Oh man. Yeah, that is tragic. That is absolutely tragic. Phew. Not good. Not good. We're gonna keep continuing terraforming though. And precisely because of these things, we actually have to try and colonize new planets. I'm gonna put that down over here. It's the one with the most adjacency. Like, I don't want to get rid of the tiles. The planet is too small to really specialize effectively.
Construction complete.
Hey, and we gain 50 unity because Diseased Yak ran on a mandate of constructing more mining stations, which is now fulfilled. Let's go ahead and build that mining station. Having that reduced cost with the space miner trade is definitely super helpful. Gotta say.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, let's check out the anomaly, sure. And then we're actually going to have you survey Butis over there. That's good. Betazoid was given association status with our alliance. That's beautiful. I like it. Very good. Very good, guys. Our trust is slowly but surely going up with them, but it's not super fast.
Construction complete.
Okay, Middle Liberty has completed this. Let's move on to Groombridge then. Yeah, we only have the habitable world survey now that it needs to be completed. At least we can still build a colony ship in Mars, or on Mars. We should probably push the engineering lab over here. We have someone working this tile. Might as well build a biolab on it, I guess. Ooh, this gives us biosculpting bacteria. Interesting. Didn't know that we had that on the planet. Are there any... Is there anything else? Does that allow for a special building? Biosculpting building? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Frontier Clinic will give us more pop growth speed. It will probably be good. Well, yeah, I can't really. Let's put down the biolab. Just move on. I think what we could do is... I remember we're gonna need food production at some point. But I really want the heroic landmark too, like we need unity. The traditions aren't super worth it in this game, but in this mod. Romulans have rivaled the Bolians. Yeah, this is not good. We need to get them into the coalition ASAP.
Tile cleared.
Okay, at least that tile on Mars has been cleared, that's good. Yeah, do we want to go for the industrial fabricator? Not really, right? It's not really something that we want to do. We need a level 1 capital facility, so that's not a thing. Do we really want to go farming on it? I mean, it has the propensity to do it, so let's just put a farm on it, I guess. It's fine. We have a new construction ship here. I'm gonna have that move over there. And once you're done, I'm gonna have you move over there, actually. Because I wanna start claiming some of these planets to contain the Romulans. They might still be able to expand eastward, but I don't want them any closer to these guys. Absalon Eridani is being looked at. There's an intermediate planet. I like the planet types that this mod has a lot more than the base game, actually. Where are you looking? What are you doing? Okay, you actually have no orders after this. Go look at Eta Cassiopeia. Look at that one. Look at that one. Majoris is a thing. Okay, let's just push out that way. That should be fine. I'm actually strongly tempted to build another science ship. I have a magnetic reversal. Magnetic field of Microscopii 3 experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the planet's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I like it. So, colony ship is moving towards Franklin over here. We're almost done building that mining station.
Construction complete.
And we'll send that ship out. And then the other construction ship is gonna come up here. Once we're done surveying with that system, we'll actually also try to claim it. Ooh, our interstellar alliance has caught the public imagination. No longer is Earth an isolated backwater on the galactic stage, but a central component in a powerful block of shared values and interests. This coalition of planets protects us, but there are many who wish for further integration to better secure ourselves against hostile neighbors. Many influential politicians on coalition worlds have signaled a desire to start this process. All that is needed is for one leader to step forth and make the proposal. Not now, actually. I want these guys to colonize more space. Maybe we're still a little bit hesitant, I guess. I don't know. I'm actually going to go ahead and change the food stockpiling to large. Because whenever we actually do form the Federation, we're probably going to have a food deficit, because the AI is not very good at building food buildings in the amounts that are needed. Well, there seem to be quite a few minerals in there.
Discovered.
Nice. We've got the shields. Well done. Ooh, research speed increase. I take it. Yes, very good, Mechax. Administrative virtual intelligence. Complex heuristic algorithms developed through centuries of refinement. Virtual intelligence aids greatly increase productivity by anticipating a user's needs. Sounds creepy, but okay. We'll look into it. How bad can it be?
Log updated.
Ooh, we can refit the Enterprise with the shields. That is true. I mean, we already have the Enterprise over here. Is that a special project? Must return to Earth to commence a refit. I mean, sure. Come to Earth. I mean, Enterprise doesn't have any shields on it. What, 500 minerals? You kidding me? Starfleet Corps of Engineers are keen to assure that the benefits outweigh the costs. I'm not so sure. Like, that's almost a year of mineral production. No. I'm sorry, but we can't right now. It's not a thing. Okay, we've got the NX shuttle pod. We can now go mining network 2. Beautiful. We could also go better hulls. But I think mining network very much fits with what we're trying to do here. In terms of increasing our mineral output. So that's good. Mars Initiative report. We are at 20% now. Yeah, I guess we're going to pour additional resources in it. It's pretty dangerous to go for like terraforming stuff, so let's try to finish it as soon as possible so we can prevent further incidents or accidents. And just comets detonating on the atmosphere.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we have this. One of the problems that we have now is that our research is starting to be pretty bad, but the thing is, as long as we don't have enough minerals, we can't really boost our research capacity without foregoing anything else. I'm going to push this until we have like around 100, so we can build one station per month, and then we'll build all the research stations and stuff. That's kind of the plan here. We still have a bunch of influence to claim systems. We might have to slow down at some point, but for now I think we're doing pretty well there. Hath aliens. Oh man, these guys are also very strong.
Construction complete.
Okay, we have another colony ship over here. We're going to send that one to Alpha Centauri too. So Mars is basically colonizing Alpha Centauri. Again, there's no real good spot to put it. So I'll actually put it over here. I'm gonna call this New Australia, I guess. Why not? These guys are also expanding their borders. That is good. I like it.
Establishing colony.
Okay, and then the next colony ship should also be done. We're going to send that one to the Lalande system. There's a big savanna planet in Hibutis over there that I want to snag if I can. That would definitely be good. How's our construction ship coming out? And yeah, that will give us another boost to our mineral income. It's just 2, but still. Children of Tama. The dominant Tamarian language appears to be based almost entirely on allegory, referencing mythological and historical people and events from their culture. Our universal translators are unable to decipher the context behind their communications, and as such we will require an extensive study of their culture in order to understand them. Whoa, 200 influence. That is crazy. That is a lot of influence. Like, what are we gaining per year? 36? So that's 6 years? That's 6 years, that's more than, that's almost 7 years of influence gain. That is a lot of influence. I mean, on the other hand, these guys are xenophobic isolationists. but they're like peaceful spiritualistics. Maybe if they can stop being xenophobes, they could actually join the Federation. Let's fund the study and see what. Let's see what happens. Actually, is there any way that we can boost our influence income? We could probably rival people. That is the thing that we can do. Like, we could probably rival the Orions. Only neighboring empires with relative power greater than pathetic and less than overwhelming. So I cannot rival anyone who's overwhelming, which is basically everyone around me. Okay, so that quick push for
Construction
influence is barred. Let's see what our factions can do. These guys, embracing diversity, another thing that we have. Yeah, these guys are all about more traditions, which is not a thing. What about the boomers? Frontier traditions, we don't have that. Private schools, private healthcare, which runs against this. These guys want free education and universal healthcare. I can only make one of these happy, and I guess I'm gonna stick with the bigger faction here and the egalitarian one. Like, capitalism is all good and fine, but there has to be a space for the less fortunate ones, and universal healthcare is just something that makes sense, because you're gonna pay for people that don't have free healthcare in one form or another, because like just forcing them to either die or just take desperate actions. Both of them are like, those choices are just kind of insidious, I think. Okay, we're gonna use the USS India to go and colonize that place. That is an amazing energy planet, actually. I'm not sure if we really should make that into a mineral planet, but it could work out. So we're going to use that to... I'm going to call that Cochrane, after the guy who actually invented humanity's first FTL drive. We're done with the Merchant Marines. Claim influence cost. I don't want that, but I want this one. More core sector systems is pretty nice, all things considered.
Anomaly detected.
Sam Wyatt, serving Terra Nova. Okay, we get that one. Nice. I actually got that one in the other recording as well. So this is pretty good. We have 43 mineral income now. No orders over here. We got to be pretty conservative with what we do now, because I spend so much influence over here. Let's hope we can actually gain some additional influence in one form or another. I should have probably not invested it into the project about the Temerians. And we also have Daleth aliens. Let's go after that then. At least our research has gotten a little bit better over here.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, let's check out the lost colony. That pop is just growing. I really want someone to work the heroic landmark. That is definitely something that I need. How do we do that? I guess we can cannibalize our food for a little while here until that other pop is grown. I think that might be good. I want the Unity unlocked. We definitely need to keep pushing Unity, especially now that we're going for more colonies. We kind of need to try and compensate.
Complete.
How's Mars looking? Okay, yeah. Earth has finished its construction queue, so now we're getting more Unity income. That's good. That's really good. Once that person is grown and we have someone who isn't...
Alien empire is making contact.
Okay, we found the Cardassians. That gives us influence, which is nice. Could learn much from each other. I doubt that we will, but we could, theoretically. Let's have a look at this area. So they already have Mu Ceti down here. They're actually pretty powerful. 7 planets, 46 population. That is nasty. We have an Alpine, Rogue, 21 Continental, but we have this crystal in there, so probably not something that's in our range right now. There's a 20-size Savannah planet, 14 geocrystalline, 11 marginal. And then, yeah, there's a big Continental. We definitely need that one, for sure. And then the others, we can see how it goes. Hey, okay, so that's actually done. We could... We're still lacking 8 influence. Man, that's going to be expensive coming out here. That's going to be very expensive. I don't like it. We actually now have a surplus of minerals compared to what we are getting here. I might not be able to expand in that direction. Simply because it might be too expensive influence-wise. I could try to find more people by exchanging communications.
Standing by.
These guys really don't like me though. How about we exchange communications? Minus 1,000 goes unfriendly attitude. So yeah, that's not a thing. Terra Nova. Captain PGDK turns to the communications officer and asks her to open the channel to the surface. The hails to the lost colony are met with silence and no reply is received. PGDK consults with the science officer requesting analysis. There are no biosigns, but the colony appears to be intact. Sensors also detect low levels of surface radiation. Yeah, definitely send away an away team. That's gonna be good. We have a towed asteroid on Lunar Nova Secundae. Someone towed an asteroid into a stable orbit. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Very good. It's a pretty nice system already. Captain's log, supplemental. The away team's shuttle has landed on the surface near the colony. All that they have found so far are empty buildings covered in rust and foliage. There are no signs of weapons fire or any other indication of what happened here. Captain PGDK orders the away team to the colony's communication relay to pull whatever information can be accessed. Captain and the security officer begin to search the area for further clues. Let's go. Continue the search. Okay. Admiral Ryan Olsen has learned to carefully nurse his supplies to significantly reduce ship operating costs. Beautiful. He's now a fleet logistician. Makes sense. He's definitely in command of the bigger fleet.
An alien empire is making
We found the
contact.
Ferengi. Influence gained 40. Hello. Could learn much from each other. Could we maybe exchange some communications here?
Soon I will be Grand Nagus.
He's gonna be soon Grand Nagus. Sure. Sounds good. So how about a little trade here? Research agreement for research agreement. They're almost there, but not quite. If we make it longer, it's going to be even more of a stretch. Can I interest you in energy credits? No. It's kind of weird that the Ferengi wouldn't want that. Like, they should be really greedy. I'm just going to throw a tiny amount of minerals into the mix. Here, have that.
Another vessel.
This should give me some more influence, I guess. Mars Initiative wants some more stuff. Okay, have it. No, we're not going to form the Federation right now. We found the Breen. That gives us 25 influence. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, we gotta do the Temerian language study for sure.
Another vessel to salvage.
They've agreed. They only know the Breen apparently. That's not amazing. Like, you could probably have a bigger knowledge of your surroundings than just knowing the Breen. After hours of searching the ruins of the settlement, Captain PGDK detects a life form on his tricorder. Pursuing the life sign, he follows it to a nearby cave system. Security officer takes point and proceeds into the opening. Proceeding deeper beneath the surface, both officers are ambushed by the inhabitants of the cave. Scaring back the primitive attackers with warning shots, they head back to the entrance. Moments before the mouth of the cave, the security officer is struck by a flint spear and killed. PGDK narrowly escapes. I think we're gonna negotiate. That's what the Federation would do. Let's see. Negotiation is always good, right? Right?
An alien empire is
We found the
making contact.
Regilians. Hello. Okay, yeah, why not? Influence is coming in. That's pretty decent. I think we might still be able to build an outpost. Expanding from... This is the only thing that is really going to cost that much influence. Everything else should be fine-ish. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna push up to the Bolians and actually, like, contain the Romulans over here. Okay, the captain and the medical officer head to the surface to retrieve the body of the dead security officer. Upon arrival, they're able to locate the entrance to the cavern complex and navigate it to a room where the security officer's body has been left. The captain shouts out, "Let's try to negotiate, no more bloodshed today." The Novans emerge and, accepting the peaceful intentions, agree, bringing the captain to a large cavern deep in the tunnels. After hours of negotiation, Captain PGDK is able to convince the Novans, as they call themselves, to trust the crew of the USS James Redshirt. Excellent. Bringing close their borders, that is, I guess, to be expected.
Establishing colony. Our presence in the galaxy has
Found
not
the
gone
Z
by
polite
unnoticed.
guilds. More influence, sure. Peaceful traders. Where are these? Where are the Z polite guilds? Nausicaa, Beta Rigel, over here. Hello.
Make a note in the log.
I mean, they're weary, but we should be able to talk with them in some form or fashion. Temerian language study is progressing. Let's hope that Rubicon actually does this. Should be good. We're now colonizing New Australia and Franklin. We're also on the move for Cochrane over here. After an intense negotiation period and promises of aid, the Novans agreed to move back to the surface and resettle the colony. The cause of their initial retreat to the caves, a wave of deaths due to local radiation hazards, is identified and treated using technology from the USS James Redshirt, developed years after the colony was established. The Redshirt sends a communication to Earth explaining the situation and requests assistance. With the aid from the rest of the crew of the Redshirt, they are able to help build a new colony on Terra Nova. So PGDK gains experience, we gain 80 influence, very welcome. And
Construction.
yeah, we
complete.
actually gain Terra Nova as a planet over here. That is pretty amazing. It has unstable tectonics, so gain more engineering but less habitability. This kind of gets cancelled out by the atmospheric lights. And then we also have plus 5% minerals. So yeah, very nice planet. We're definitely gonna maximize that for minerals, I think. Seems pretty good. So all those tiles will be mineral tiles, and Terra Nova should be able to put out a decent amount of minerals over time. We've once again gained control of the Eta Cassiopeia system. We built our outposts around the system, around the star of the system. Very, very good. So that's beautiful, actually. We have 3 engineering research on this one. That's nice, and we have an offer.
Make a note in the log.
Iridians, 1 communications. I'm sorry, Iridians. You can buy that from me if you want to. Well, we over
Make
here.
a note.
So if I sell you my communications. Okay, they're not willing. Okay, that was actually probably a good offer. Okay, I'm gonna try to make that happen as a gesture of good faith. Let's do that. We found the sonar command. Could learn much from each other. And we also found the Klingons. Hello. Okay, okay.
Let the battle commence.
These guys are wary, and they're much more powerful than we are. Fleet power and naval cap, so it's not ideal.
Make a note
For sure. So we're kind of surrounded by 3 aggressive empires with the Cardassians, the Romulans, and the Klingons, and then there are certain neutral ones as well. They're the Metrons. Overwhelming, and they're dismissive, so they're not really gonna do anything with us. The Sonar down here are also weary. They're slaving despots as well. It's kind of an unsavory area down here, maybe, apart from the Iridians. I wonder if we could add these to the Republic. They have the Nausicans as vassals. They're pacifists. There's a chance that we might be able to get these into the Federation. We would have probably have to break through the Orions, though, and actually ethnic flip the Orions. Might be something that we can do, though. There is Arctic and Brittleone. There's a 19-sized Alpine planet. That's probably good for us. There's an 18-sized Continental. Yeah, 18 Continental is pretty good. We definitely want that one. So we'll probably get a push down here a little bit. We definitely don't want the Romulans to have it. That's for sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. Lots of good things happened, and I hope more good things will happen next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.